Alright, you asked for some help with questions 4 through 7. Here's the good news. Some of them are right, and I'm going to show you which ones are right. Well, you saw when you got your grade report back which ones were right and which ones weren't. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these and see what's going on. So we're told the sides of a square will be 16 inches. Let's start at the beginning. A square prism is being created to hold a statue. The sides of the square will be 16 inches and the height of the prism will be 97 inches. What is the exact volume of the prism? Now they told me right off the bat that this is a prism, so I know to find the volume of any prism, I'm going to say volume equals big B times little h, where big B is the area of my square, little h is the height of the prism. So big B, in this case, we're looking for a square. So to find the area of a square, I am going to do the side times itself. So that is going to be 16 squared. And then, of course, you've got to get out my calculator. So I am going to do 16 squared, and we get 256. So that is the area of the base. We found big B, 256. Big B is my 256. Now I need to find little h. Little h is the height of the prism. Well, right here they say the height of the prism is 97. So I know the height of the prism is 97. So I've got little b, I've got big B and little h. So according to my rule, I'm going to take big B, 256, and I'm going to multiply it by the height, 97. So my volume is going to be 256 times 97. So 256 times 97 gives me a volume of 24,832. That's a comma. And that'll be in cubic inches because both of those are in inches. We did miss this one. You got 341. I really don't know how you got 341, but that is how you get the right answer. So 5 you got correct. Yay! So if we're looking at it though, remember volume of this solid, volume equals big B times little h. So when I am looking at this diagram, area of the base is the area of this triangle right here, just the triangle. We're looking at the area for the triangle. So big B, area of a triangle, is 1/2 little b, little h, where that's going to be 1/2 of x times y. You are cat boy. My granddaughter just came in. So I'm going to do 1/2 of x times y. So we are going to do 1/2 of 2 times 6. And we find out that big B is 6, because 1/2 of 2 is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. So we're going to take that 6, and I am going to multiply it by z, the height, which is 1. So 6 times 1 is 6. You are cat boy. Boom. And that's what you got. So that is how you did it. 6. Want to find the volume of this one. Now, I get it. This one looks weird, but the formula is still the same. Let's focus on our formula. Volume of any prism, I don't care what the prism is going to be area of the base, that's my big B, times the little h, which is the height of the prism. So big B is the area of the pentagon on top or on bottom. That's big B. It's that prism right there, or that pentagon. So to find the area of any pentagon, I am going to do 1/2 perimeter of the pentagon times the apothem. So perimeter is the length of all the sides added together. So it's going to be 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Another way of saying that is 5 times 6, which is 30. So the perimeter of that pentagon is 30. The apothem is the distance from the center to the side. So in this case, my apothem is 4.1. And then the height of the prism this little h right here, the height of the prism, is 3 right there. So now I've got all my parts. So to find big B, I'm going to do half of 30 times 4, 4.1. 4.1. I hope you can read that. Half of 30 times 4.1. Everything is falling apart here. So half of 30, 0.5 times 30 times 4.1 gives me 61.5. So big B equals 61.5. Then I need to multiply that by the height of the prism, the little h. Oh, now it's not scrolling. So volume is 61.5 times 3. Using my calculator for all of that, that gives me 184.5. Already, that's not the answer. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. On Canvas. So this was number 6. Yeah. So we should have gotten. Oh, they got a slightly different number. They got 342, but oh, I'm sorry. No, 184.5 is right. You got 342. I'm not really sure how you got the 342, but it should have been 184.5. And then 7, you got it correct. It's going to be the same. We're going to have the same setup. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set it up the exact same way. We're going to say volume equals the area of the base times the height. Area of the base is 1/2 the perimeter of the base times, oops, I said h. It's not h, it's little a. You are a cat boy. So I've got 1/2 perimeter times apothem. So perimeter is going to be 8 times 5, which is 40. Apothem is the distance from the center to the side, which is 5.5. So big B is going to be half of 40 times 5.5. That's a 5. Half of 40 times 5.5. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to do 20 times 5.5. I just did half of 40 in my head. And I find that big B is 110. So the area of the pentagon on the bottom is 110. Now we're going to multiply it by the height of the prism, which is 5. And that is how we got 550. And you got 550 right there. So that's how we did it. So I'm glad that you reached out to me and you asked questions. If you got any more, please let me know.